Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look here at Pepe, kind of see what's going on with the big picture and also obviously some liquidity levels that have been swept and just generally some things we really need to know about this coin, okay? So again, if you are new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. I do love teaching people to trade. Hope you can learn something here today. If you do want to become a better trader, cryptocash.tech, consider a membership. We've got some phenomenal trades that we took here. Look, injective, nice little short, 64%. Link we took us 29% long. Here we did stop out on Ethereum, which is perfectly fine because as you can see it keeps going, so I'm glad we actually took our loss there. But we replaced that with Ethereum Classic 50%, Gala 153%, SHIB 50%, Luna 2 by the way 85%. That's the first target. So again, a lot of cool stuff going on, but you know, when $1.1 billion in Bitcoin is sold off in 15 minutes, things get a little crazy. So you got to recognize this is a funky market, and we just got to be prepared for the worst. Ready for the worst. Expect the best. Hope for the worst. No, I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Hope for the best. Expect for the worst. Something like that. Okay. All right. So daily time frame. Let's go ahead and talk about this here. First of all, just to quickly note, if the price does pull back, you know, we can kind of see these fib levels here that may get retested. We're looking at about 129, 124, and 119. Okay, so those are areas of opportunity if the price pulls back, which it is pulling back now, mind you. Keep that in mind. These are the areas it typically pulls back to. Okay, so again, those are retracement areas based on Fibonacci retracement and Elliott Wave. But taking a look at liquidity, there is some liquidity here we got to be mindful of that was swept here recently. And what do you know? Comes right up to sweep the previous liquidity levels too. And I get questioned a lot, you know, hey, what is liquidity? Well, it's basically just an area for market movers to push the price action to that area, get the rest of us to buy in, thinking it's nice and safe and a new breakout, and then they instantly sell all of their positions that they took in that meantime. So that all these positions they took right here to fill these liquidity levels, they're all gone. Okay, that's the reason why it goes up, pumps, and then dumps. All right, very, very standard stuff. So just keep in mind liquidity is a normal thing we want to pay attention to. There is some fair value down here as well where the price gapped up too quickly, where the price can sometimes come back down to sweep that level. So I'm not saying we're going to short to that level, but that's a possibility for the price to pull back to that range at some point. Okay, so take a look at TD sequential. Nothing to really note there. Moving averages, we're above the this is the 20-day SMA. We want to go ahead and pull out our trend line here, kind of just give us an opportunity to be able to see roughly, you know, on the charts how good the uptrend is here, right? Because we've tested it obviously at the beginning here, and we tested it again here recently. So oftentimes trends will continue until they don't. So the big picture, we're still in good shape. Okay, you got to recognize that. But as the money flows out of the coin, that's this green line here, the price starts to come with it. Okay, again, this money flow index could be coming down because there's a massive sell-off today based on the total amount of volume that we saw for that liquidity sweep. But the truth is, we're hitting 70 on the RSI. That's commonly a rejection zone too. So it would make sense for the price to kind of close where we're at here, because we can see this most recent resistance level that we're testing right now. And if we close above that, bullish. If we close below it, more neutral. Okay, so again, recent high working as a resistance. Big surprise. All right, so 4-hour time frame. Let's quickly note a couple of things here. Obviously, we've got a lot of volume in and out of the coin. That was that liquidity sweep we talked about. We see the money flowing out of the coin here, of course. Big surprise there. We got a stochastic divergence for the second time. The second one is the most important one. See, we saw our first one here. Second one you pay attention to. And obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but that would have been a good place to sell. Okay, so those are just things I kind of try to look for. Not saying that it's relevant or important now. It's definitely in the past, but maybe something to look for yourself in the future. Taking a look at the liquidity and fair value. There's a lot. It's kind of spread out though. It's kind of hard to see with all these fib levels here. Let's just go ahead and remove that so it's a little clearer. We can see down here between 103 and roughly 112. We got some lower liquidity levels that could also get swept. Okay, so we could very well see the price come do one of these and then shoot right back up. Really, really common for, again, liquidities to be swept, the price to reverse. Pretty standard. Again, this is the folks like you and me buying in. That is not the market movers. Market movers did this, and they sold all the way down and bought back right in here. Okay, so just know it's unfortunate, but it's very common. Okay, last thing we want to look at is just the hourly and kind of identify if we are overextended, which we were previously, but we no longer are. And if we take a quick look at the amount of, or basically just where we're at in the cloud here. And this is important to me because I like to make sure I get confirmation when I take a trade. Right now, conversion line's below, we're right at the baseline. Okay, that basically means there's no momentum. big surprise, momentum got wiped out here with this little slurge there. Yeah, slurge is a word apparently, I don't know. If you look back here too, lagging span almost intersecting with the price action. Pretty much telling us do not take a long or short position here soon. If you have a long position open, you should have taken profits by now. Also note, we're trending above the cloud. Okay, so if we do close today at 129, 130 or higher, we'll probably be in better shape to be able to continue to maintain this trend line and continue higher to just maintain ourselves above this resistance level. Okay, because again, we saw this is a one-day candlestick closure resistance. In order for us to have any success and continuing higher, we want to close above that level. So 129/130 is an extremely important level. If we close above that, we'd be in good shape. If we close below it, we might inevitably work our way down below the cloud, and we might sweep that lower level between 103 and what was it, 115, 112? Okay, so again, some things to kind of think about. Again, just give me some food for thought. What are your thoughts? Comment below. Let me know if you're long, short, or indifferent on this coin. I typically like to recommend waiting when we have situations like this because, again, patience is key and one of my strong suits. Some of my members don't like it when they're waiting and itching for signals, but you got to wait for confirmation and you just got to kind of hang tight and let the market move itself because you can't force it. Don't force a trade. It's not worth it. Wait until those greedy, sweep the liquidity and then take a short. Wait for them to sweep the lower liquidity level and take a long, right? Got a lot of liquidity down here, right? All right. Hope that was helpful. Comment below. Please like the video if you could. It really helps us grow the community. And jumping over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord, we got some really awesome traders over here. And it's just a lot of fun to be able to communicate and talk openly about what's going on here. So again, appreciate you guys. Thanks again so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care.